end zone. Here's Tua. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams on the throw from Tua. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Locke. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Good.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
10 at the 29-yard line.
On 1st down, Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Locke again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Judy, 71 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. We less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
The 43-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Block. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Block. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Dolphins 7.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Complete to Preston.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards.
First down, Miami.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Jason Sanders to kick.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Returnable for Grant. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
44-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
Bradley Chubb came in and got it. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
At the 41-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Locke, and that is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd and 4.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 10-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the turnover, here's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Locke. They'll let this go deep for Sutton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Intercepted by the Dolphins. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Lock and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand this one off to Gordon. And he's taken down but able to slip across. It's the 35.
That's good for a Denver Broncos. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now first and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Cortland Sutton, 38 yards. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Ford. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Set, ready. 32.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
On the carry.
On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Dolphins first down.
Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And this one's incomplete.
Pass.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Strip that ball.
Again, it's Locke. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. 13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. He's going to look deep. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season, but CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday. And then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. That feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19
yards. First down, Miami.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now Tua. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Mike Purcell able to run him down for a loss of a yard. Welcome back now to Denver. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Tua going to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Broncos' 30-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Block now on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Open man, he completes it to Judy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. To throw is Locke. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Locke to throw for it on fourth. Flushed out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. To throw is Tua, dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and it's 3rd and short.
And 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Locke to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Cortland Sutton. Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Something incredible here. We're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens.
And he lost the football. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We know there's already a spotlight on this rookie quarterback, an even bigger spotlight here in overtime of this game. A costly pick.
No doubt about that, but here's the key. Game's not over. He may very well get another shot at this thing, so now he's got to go to the sideline, hope his defense picks him up, and be ready to go back out there and maybe make a similar throw, hopefully successfully the next time.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Clock now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another big gain or two in succession as this one goes for 32. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Block working out of the gun. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. Oh, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap to Locke. Oh, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how the coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down at 4. Lock. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Lock on target to Fant for a Bronco 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Dolphins' 4-yard line.
One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. Clock now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal. All right, well, they didn't kick it on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal. You have to kick it here.
Absolutely have to kick it, because if you get a bad snap, you fall on it, you got a chance to kick it again on 4th down. Let's say it gets blocked and it's behind the line of scrimmage. You fall on it, you get another chance at it. Give yourself that option. Give yourself that opening.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Touchdown. A partner, great game that we got to see, and making it extra special.